All right, we are going to check in with First to Know meteorologist Alexa Trischler. Alexa, it doesn't get more beautiful than today.
I know. I hope the Rose Festival is when it's nice outside. I'm not sure what day it is. Hopefully it's this weekend. It's going to be warm by that time, a lot warmer than now. We've got nothing but extended dry weather with us throughout the next several days. Cold front passing to our south. We have reinforcing shots of cool air on the way through tomorrow, so it's not going to warm up just yet. We have one more so comfortable day, in my opinion, on the way tomorrow. Nothing but clear skies. Clouds will be fading through the evening. It is breezy right now. Winds are mostly out of the northwest, but winds will start to decrease and become calmer later tonight with clearing skies, giving us that chillier feel to start the day tomorrow. Temperatures will be cooling down to the low 50s across the area, especially in interior parts of South Georgia, flirting with upper 40s for some of us, but mostly low 50s, 53 for a low temperature in Tallahassee to start the day tomorrow. So that might require a jacket for the early morning hours. And if you aren't inclined to the cooler weather, then tomorrow you might need a light jacket all day because we won't warm up all too much. We'll be in that cooler setup thanks to our upper level winds giving that influx of chillier air throughout the day. So temperatures warming up only to the low 70s, maybe upper 60s in South Georgia. Throughout the day, not much happening for your Monday. We'll see a steady flow of northerly winds. It's going to be slightly breezy on our Tuesday. Maybe some more cloud cover throughout the day heading into Wednesday, but not much happening in our forecast. High pressure is going to be pretty strong and keep away any systems trying to enter into our region, but we'll get that pronounced warming trend once we hit next weekend. That's when we could flirt with close to 90 degrees across the area, especially the latter half of next weekend. So we'll talk about how that shakes out. In terms of boating, there is a small craft advisory in effect until tomorrow morning because of those strong winds. Enjoy all of this dry weather. We will heat up really high by Saturday and Sunday. 88 for a high temperature Sunday. 90 degrees. We haven't seen that since October of last year. That's a possibility headed into the weekend. But don't forget, chilly morning going tomorrow, a chilly morning Wednesday, but nothing but warming temperatures from here on out. Stick around. We'll be right back with sports coming right up after this break.
And in that last video, we could see the rain just kind of pouring down yesterday afternoon, Alexa. Are we going to be dealing with that again today?
Yes, there will be several moments today. Lots of us will be facing that. And you've been mentioning, like, what can we expect this weekend? A lot of the same stuff.
Of rain.
Yeah, you said maybe some DIY indoor projects you were hoping for, shooting for those. Yeah, that's more of an inside, like, you know, go to the mall, go to the movies. But of course, people do what they do. If you want to get outside, there will be sunshine around at times. There will be plenty of dryness in between. No day a complete washout, but storms can get going pretty easily and dump a lot of rain in a short amount of time for some of us. And that's the trend between now and about Sunday. But again, it won't be raining all the time. There will be those sunshine spurts in between. Now let's talk about the tropics. That Gulf disturbance we were tracking over the last couple of days has fizzled out. No more tropical formation expected with that. The rest of the Atlantic basin is also quiet. But the only thing is with that Gulf disturbance, we have the lingering effects of all that moisture. The moisture is locked in our region. A couple other factors in play. Got a couple fronts dropping down from the north into the interior part of the southeast U.S. Got an upper level low pressure kind of swirling near the Bahamas right now. That's heading in our direction for the weekend. Going to give us a weak atmosphere. Storms will get fired up once we get the daytime heating of the afternoon, and a lot of cloud cover will be around too throughout the next several days. Good news is this morning we are dry. We've got clear skies too, some patchy clouds. It is a beautiful start to our Thursday morning, so hopefully you can enjoy the first part of the day. By the afternoon, forecast and focus showing scattered rain and storms. You're going to have to start dodging those as we head into the daytime hours. So make sure you have your umbrellas and rain gear handy. You'll certainly need it because rain and storms will be more numerous today than they were yesterday. And they could be slow moving, so they could dump a lot of rain very quickly, maybe some copious amounts of rain today during the afternoon and evening hours. We should dry up overnight, but then on a Friday, much of the same deal. Lingering cloud cover, scattered rain and storms, heavy downpours, something we have to watch, especially between now and Sunday. I mean, we could pick up several inches of rain, some of us can, over the next few days, which could create some nuisance issues. Another thing going on today, we do have a marginal risk for severe weather. That is a level 1 out of 5 risk, the lowest risk that an isolated storm can produce strong wind gusts. So got to worry about the heavy rain, the stronger wind gusts. Not everyone gets in on the action, but the conditions are favorable that we could see some of those storms a little bit more hefty today. Temperatures today topping out in the upper 80s to lower 90s. Heading into the weekend, temperatures are cooler because of all the cloud cover and the waves of rain and storms. Try to stay dry this weekend as we head into next week. Getting back to average temperatures in the lower 90s. Storm chances do go down finally. Well, here's the latest look at the tropics. There is nothing going on in the Atlantic Basin for the next 5 days. Now, this is a quiet time of the year. Typically, hurricane season picks up as we head throughout August and especially September. That's when it peaks, middle September. So we'll enjoy the quiet time while we've got it. Nothing expected, at least for the next week. We'll keep an eye on how things go. What we're dealing with this week, pretty much a beautiful summer week. I know we have those dodge and miss showers and storms, but we have those sunny breaks in between that are just great to get outside and enjoy. Now, as we head throughout the week, temperatures will start to gradually warm up, especially as we head into the weekend. That's when we'll get a little bit hotter, and you'll certainly notice it when you step outside. So what's going on this morning? Well, some of us dealing with some scattered batches of showers already, especially across the Big Bend. So kind of a wet and soggy start for some of us. Hopefully you have your umbrellas with you. If not, grab them before you walk out the door, because we'll be dodging a few more of these hit and miss showers throughout our Monday, thanks to a system that's going to start to make its way into the interior portions of the southeast U.S. So this can provide the lift and support for storms today, which are already getting an early start. So your forecast and focus showing a mix of sunshine and clouds generally, and today will not be a washout by any means. It's very hit or miss variety type storms, much like we deal with in the summer. So I still think it's a pretty decent day to get out and enjoy, as long as you don't have to deal with showers lasting for too long in duration. But it helps cool you down a bit, certainly. And as we head into the overnight, we should trend mostly dry, get those clear breaks. And then heading into Tuesday morning, we might do this again. We'll get some coastal showers starting to push northward like they're doing right now. Then we'll get those dodge and miss showers. But the good news is that high pressure is going to start to edge its way in from the east, and it can help reduce rain coverage as we go into Tuesday. Same for Wednesday. This is when temperatures start to climb, especially for the weekend. We'll dry out a bit heading into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So looking beautiful as we go into the weekend time frame. It'll also be a little drier too, so a lot to look forward to as we head throughout this week. Stick around, we've got more coming up right after this break.
It's 6:54 and here on ABC.
And now taking a live look over downtown Tallahassee, a clear night after we saw a really nice day today here in the Big Bend. First to know meteorologist Alexa Trischler has a look into your forecast for the upcoming week.
We do have some warmer days ahead. Temperatures will be around seasonable averages in the low 80s this week. We finally see a next chance for some showers to arrive come late Tuesday into Wednesday. We'll get a little bit of much needed rain, but it won't last long because by the end of the work week, Thursday and Friday, we're already trending much drier. So tomorrow we'll start with some areas of patchy fog, especially in our eastern communities. A little bit on the chilly side. Low temperatures end up somewhere in the upper 40s to low 50s to begin the day. So you'll likely need the sweatshirts very early in the morning, but then you can ditch them pretty quickly because we'll warm up swiftly under full sunshine and blue sky. High temperatures will climb into the lower 80s by the afternoon. You'll notice an uptick in moisture, maybe feeling a touch humid outside if you plan to take a walk outside in between work breaks, or if you have the day off tomorrow. It's going to be a gorgeous day. It might feel a little bit on the humid side. Temperatures should top out somewhere in the low to middle 80s as we experience this slight warm up early this week. But then heading into Tuesday, that's when the moisture kind of gets going a little bit more. Winds will turn southerly heading into Tuesday, and that's when we'll see an increase in cloud cover. So sunshine tomorrow, maybe a few clouds in the afternoon. Tuesday, likely waking up to some areas of patchy fog. It'll be a little breezy on Tuesday ahead of our next cold front. Winds will come from the south. We'll see some more clouds mixed in there too, but most of the day Tuesday trends dry. There could be a stray shower or rumble of thunder in the late day hours ahead of our cold front, which is set to arrive late in the day. This is 10 o'clock Tuesday night. Now, the good news is that we're losing the daytime heating assistance. That really helps reduce storm development. Also, the upper level dynamics connected with this cold front is kind of going to dart out of our region before it fully reaches us. So we're probably not going to see any stronger storms develop. But areas west, like the tri-state area, western panhandle, Might see a couple isolated severe storms thanks to this front. As it gets closer to our area, it should weaken a bit. We'll see a few hit or miss scattered showers late Tuesday into the overnight hours Wednesday morning. Now, we could get an isolated stronger storms in our western community, an isolated storm or two that might be able to produce a quick gusty wind potential, but it's very hit or miss activity. We only have a 30% chance to see showers. This is 6 a.m. Wednesday morning, already heading off into our eastern communities. So I think most of Wednesday will actually trend dry once the front passes through, and it also takes away the humidity. Quick look at the tropics. One little area happening out in the central tropical Atlantic. It should fizzle out before it reaches the continental United States. Might send a little bit of moisture to northern New England by the middle of this week. Here's your 7-day forecast. Mild mornings, temperatures in the 80s. Another chance at rain next weekend. Well, getting you going on your Wednesday morning. It is a pleasant start to the day because it's mostly clear, but it's not really pleasant feeling outside. It's quite humid. We'll stay sticky all day today. Maybe some scattered clouds, especially in our interior parts of South Georgia, but otherwise also talking about clear conditions for most of us in terms of our visibility. There are some foggy patches cropping up across the Big Bend, but it's not knocking down visibilities dramatically. So maybe give yourself a couple extra minutes to start your day. Not much happening for our morning, but it is warm. Temperatures are in the low 70s across the area. 72 all the way through Thomasville, Moultrie, and Tallahassee. Same for Perry, very common number. Dew points are also in the 70s. That means it's oppressively humid this morning. All that sunshine definitely requires the sunglasses for your Monday or Wednesday morning commute, I should say, heating up this afternoon. More details